All right, looks like we are underway. Timer's a little bit desynced, but that's all right. Aramusbelmont and Freeland have started the game. They're working their way into the entrance hall. We're going to see our players here get our upgraded whip. And if they can, they're going to try to get a stopwatch from one of these ghouls or zombies that'll help us do some tricks in the next stage or two. Alright, no early stopwatches for either of them, but they are going to stand on a specific pixel here. Let this bat run into them. You'll see they actually get a stopwatch drop there. That is a frame trick that they're utilizing to get a backup stopwatch. Both of them executing the bat boost very well. Alright, this next room is the lead-up room to the boss. They are going to do this room in a very specific way, not losing but a specific amount of frames to ensure that they have a good pattern for the bat. Alright, they're trying to set up for a crit here. Freeland did not get the crit. Aram's going to try here. Alright, neither of them seem to get the crit, but that's fine. It is a frame-perfect trick. You have to hit the bat on the exact frame, 1/60th of a second, that the bat hits you. But both players are going to clear level 1, move on to level 2. Both of them looking at a pretty steady pace here. Make use of the stopwatch there to freeze the enemy so they can safely move past. Aramus taking a little fall there. Hit on the knight, that's no big deal. Freeland stocking up on hearts. Make sure he has enough to activate that stopwatch again, because it does actually take 5 hearts to activate, as most sub-weapons only take 1. Freeland executing a nice boost there off the Medusa head to boost up the platform and avoid the floating platforms. Aramus also getting that boost as well. We are using the stopwatch here to stop the crushes altogether and pick up the holy water. Very vital tool for the speedrun. Holy water has some very interesting properties in CV1. Not only does damage over time, it also stun locks the enemy, and does some funky interactions with the hitbox, as you saw Aramus just walk through that bone pillar. Alright, Freeland setting up for his first Medusa fight here. As you see, the holy water making very short work. That's 2 bosses down for Freeland. Aramus very, very closely behind. Just as easily takes care of Medusa. Moving into level 3 now. This is definitely one of the more difficult and dangerous stages of the speed run. Lots of pits, lots of holes that runners can drop into and end their run. Freeland did a little manipulation there with the Fleeman to actually make him jump early so he can make it boost him up to that platform. Alright, Aramus going with a safer boost option. Alright, Freeland clears stage 7 very expertly, a very dangerous stage. These birds can knock you into the pits, skeletons can throw bones. Oh, Aramus actually gets a potion drop there, making this stage 7 a lot more trivial. Stopping to get that axe. We'll be putting that axe to good use, as you saw Freeland just grab that the cross there. Alright, so Freeland got a frame drop there. Typically what they're looking to do is throw a cross at that bird at the right frame to make him drop an item. Similar to how we got that stopwatch in level 1. You see Aramus here taking up the backup. Freeland actually going for an advanced trick here to actually get multiple item drops on this bridge to cycle the items so that he gets a favorable setup for the next level. And Freeland taking down the mummies with ease, utilizing another glitch in this game for sub-weapons, whereas if a sub-weapon attacks overlapping hitboxes, such as the mummies crossing over each other, it will actually do damage per frame, which is why they burn down very quickly. Aramus not as fortunate with getting as quick of a kill, but still dispatches them with ease. Now, one of the more infamous tricks of CV1, we're going to see Freeland attempt Cave Skip. This saves about 6 seconds overall over the run, is very crucial. Looks like he has a good frame, visual cue, and as you can see, the bat is in a perfect position for Freeland to boost right up onto the area of the map that you're not really supposed to go up to. Skips a cycle of those rafts, and he's good to go. Aramus, unfortunately, was not able to get the setup for Cave Skip. He'll have to be very careful with this level. Freeland, as you can see, making a way through an alleyway, one would say, of fleamen being dropped on you by harpies. Very dangerous spot, easy to get derailed, but makes very short work of it. As you heard, Freeland actually made use of a pause buffer there. That sets these bone dragons on an optimal pattern, so where you can just jump right through them and over them. And we're on to the Frank fight. Few vials of holy water, a couple of whips. Frankenstein's monster. No big deal. Freeland is through level 4. Aramus is not far behind him. Still has a Frankenstein's monster to deal with. Freeland's making his way onto level 5. Death's Dungeon. A very scary level. Not inherently difficult as far as the speedrun is concerned, but one mistake here can cost you minutes of time. So it is very much still anybody's race. Taking a nice easy bone boost up to that level, grabbing some hearts along the way. Aramus just finishes up the Frankenstein's monster fight and is on to level 5 as well. Let's see if Freeland takes this safety meat here. He does. That is an optional meat. You do not have to take it. Saves a little time to skip it, but it is much more crucial to stay alive in this level, so he'll be taking that. I think that is a good choice. Aramus opting to not take the boost there for a little bit of safety. Nice use of a double holy water throw there to take care of those two enemies, so you can just walk right through them. These Axe Knights are very threatening if you had to whip them down, but holy water makes very short work of them. Aramus coming up on the safety meat, he will take it as well. Nice Fleeman boost from Aramus. Oh, but he drops off the ledge. He's going to have to climb up there manually, as Freeland uses the holy water to actually bypass the bone tower right there. Aramus is only on 1 hit of life left. He cannot take any more hits, or he will have to go back to the last red door that he crossed, which would be very detrimental. As Freeland is coming up on this death fight here, we'll see how this one goes. Freeland opting for a safe death fight there to make sure that he makes no mistakes. Very wise choice as he moves into the 6th and final level of this game. Aramus is going to have to play this very carefully in order to not take a death here. Freeland is crossing this bridge of bats. They look a lot like the first boss you saw. Very threatening if you on a casual playthrough, but with speed tech, if you just keep moving, they can't hurt you. Just keep moving left, jump when you need to, and you should be good to go. Makes quick works of those bats. And he's on to the clock tower. Nice little boom boost there. Meanwhile, Aramus took another safety meat and is getting ready to fight death. Freeland using the stopwatch there to stop the Harpies and the Fleaman to get another safety meat right there. That is a very good choice, as he uses it again to trivialize that room and works his way up to Dracula's boss room. Aramus, meanwhile, is done with death and on the way to Dracula's tower. Freeland coming up to the final boss now. He's going to swap out that stopwatch for a cross, pick up some extra hearts on the way through, and he will set up. We'll see what boss tactic he goes for with Dracula. Probably a 3-cycle, maybe a 2-cycle if he's feeling spicy. Looking like it is going to be the 3-cycle with that quick fireball. Misses the crit there. That's okay. He's going to go for hopefully a 5-cycle to finish it out. Yeah, did enough damage with the crosses there. Safety holy water. All right, phase 1 of Dracula is down, and now we say hello to the Cookie Monster. And with some clean machine gun style holy water throws. That is going to be game 1 for Freeland. All right. And now we are on to aramusbelmont as he made his way through the clock tower and he is getting those last hearts ready for Dracula. He did not take the safety meat here. He is actually only 1 hit away from death, which is very risky, but he is doing it as an effort to save time. All right, he sets up here. Let's see how fortunate he can be with these crits. Again, just like the bat crit, it is 1 frame. All right, gets a good, favorable setup there. Ooh, just missed the crit. But does enough damage for the 5 cycles set up. See if he can get it cleanly without taking a hit. And phase 1 done. 5-cycle done. We're on to the Cookie Monster fight for Aramus. See if he can get some... Oh, Cookie Monster stood up. That's all right. Running a little low on hearts. Going to be a bit economical with his sub-weapons there. Oh, it's getting a little close. Oh, just clutched it out there. And that is going to be a GG for Aramus. Freeland looks like is going to take that first round with an 11:49, and Aramus finishes with 13:04. Very good first round for our runners there. All right. Looks like both runners are finished and ready to move on to the next race in the series. Let's see if we can get this started up here. All right, we're going to get set up for our next race here. Big GGs to all the runners. That was a really, really good first round. This speedrun can be particularly dangerous. One small mistake can lead to minutes of time loss, so it can really be anybody's game just about any of the way through this run. All right, we're going to let these runners get set up as we wait for race to see if we close this out or if we go to a tiebreaker. Aramus being modest as ever. But this can definitely be anyone's game. That's right, Don. We're doing some Castlevania races. Really exciting stuff. Head-to-head Castlevania 1 is always exciting. Oh, Freeland, if you guys are ready, go ahead. All you. Yeah, if Aramus and Freeland, if you're ready to race, I'm ready to commentate. All right, and actually we are looking like we're getting a little mod assistance here. See if we make sure we get this race set up properly. Hang tight, everybody. We will get race number 2 underway very shortly. Go ahead and take this time to take a quick break, get a drink, get a snack, do what you got to do. And just as I say that, we're ready to go. Race is ready to go as soon as the runners are. All right, the runners have readied up, and we are getting ready. We are getting ready to start this number 2. Waiting for the countdown on their end. We'll get to see round 2 of our Group C combatants. All right, again, we have a little bit of a delay. Aramus starting a little bit sooner. That is no problem. The timers will tell all. Let's see. Looks like we were just testing out some timers. You just got here, you're just in time. All right, we got race started. Here we go. Simon doing the stereotypical Simon strut on his way into Dracula's castle. Freeland getting an early stopwatch there. Sub-weapon and items drops on enemies are actually a frame trick. They drop on a single frame. Very difficult to come by, and it looks like he was able to get that early stopwatch. We'll see if he can actually do the early activation trick and save about 4 seconds, 3.5, 4 seconds. So he'll be looking to activate this stopwatch on the very first frame of this next room in order to stop the spawn of the bat. Oh, looks like we have a little bit of a stream freeze for Freeland. That is unfortunate. Switch on over to Aramis's audio. Looks like Freeland did not get the early activation correctly. Looks like he activated just a little bit early. That is a very tough trick. That is a frame perfect trick. Everyone's favorite speedrunning word. We are sinking. Gotcha. We are in line. All right, both of them are coming up and get another try at this bat. See if they can get the crit. Again, this is a 1 out of 60 frame trick. All right, looks like we don't get crits from either of them, but both of them are able to take out the bat almost at the exact same time. Wow, they are almost identically in sync. This is going to be tight. Both of them moving into level 2. Pretty standard first couple screens here. We're just going to use the stopwatch there and then jump past these enemies. Freeland looking to grabbing some extra hearts there for his activation. Again, you need 5 hearts to activate the stopwatch. They're going to be looking to grab 6 here, so they have 1 left over for when they grab the holy water. Freeland's got his 6, Aramus has his 6, and they're going up to the Medusa boost room. Both of them expertly make short work of that boost. In sync, bye bye bye. That is what we will soon be saying to Dracula. Alright, stopping the crushers here to easily go through them, pick up the holy water on the way through. And then throw it on this bone tower so they can walk through it and also build with that multiplier. You do need 8 hits typically to get a double multiplier for a sub-weapon, but throwing it on that bone tower does not kill it and lets it tick for damage each frame, getting enough to get that double multiplier right there from that candle. Pick him. Oh, Aramis missing some hearts there, having to go back for them. And they're both getting ready to take on Medusa again. As you can see, Holy Water makes short work of Medusa. She looks scary, but not much of a bite on that one. And Freeland is going to take a little bit of a lead there with a bit cleaner of a Medusa fight. But both of them will be moving into level 3. Again, very scary level. You have skeletons that will throw bones at you, fleamen that will hop at you, and birds that try to knock you from your perch. Freeland again going for the quicker boost with a frame turn there to get that to kind of buck at that fleaman to jump up and give a good pattern for that that specific boost that saves about 15 frames. And at a speedrun that clocks in world record at just 11:22, every frame counts. Very clean stage 7 for Freeland. And Aramis not very far behind. Wicked Child is very good. I would say it's easily the number 2 song on this game. Heart of Fire probably takes most people's number 1 bid. Freeland attempting to throw across there to kill that skeleton, but unfortunately just threw a little bit too soon. Aramis opted for a technique that actually guarantees the skeleton jump down. Oh, Aramis took a little bit bump on that bone tower there, but is going to be able to get through stage 8 just fine. No worse for wear. Freeland, as you can see when he killed that bird on the previous screen, actually got a rosary to drop, and he is going to try to manipulate all these enemies. Oh, that is unfortunate. We have a death on the Ouija bridge for Freeland. That is actually going to move Aramis ahead. That is an unfortunate death. Freeland's going to have to take on these mummies whip only. Aramis being able to take down the mummies with ease, with the sub-weapon, with the overlapping hitbox glitch. And now we will now see Freeland try to take down these mummies using only the whip. He's going to go for a backup strat here. Actually facing the wall like that forces the mummies go into the side. And he's going to try to do a back jump. Oh, no, he just jumps down and going to fight him head on. As Aramis sets up for cave skip. Gonna attempt a pause buffer to fix it. Just misses the cave skip. Bat's a little bit too low to boost up onto that platform. While Freeland finishes out the mummies and is moving on to level 4 himself. This game, single mistake can put you behind seconds, even minutes. It can be anyone's game. Both runners are going to have to play as perfectly as they can. All right, Freeland attempts cave skip. It looks like he got the pixel. And we have a high bat. We have a good bat to boost onto those platforms. Saves about 6 seconds and 1 cycle of those rafts beneath. So that's a little bit of time gained up on Aramis as Aramis gets an axe drop from one of the Fleamen. That is very unfortunate. That is a minimum 20-second time loss as he now has to fight Frank a little bit differently. We'll see if Aramis can handle this fight. It is a tough fight. Meanwhile, Freeland is taking care of Fleeman Alley with that holy water just fine. Never once letting off the right on the D-pad. All right, some extra hearts. We'll see if Aramis can clench this out. Whip only Frank is a lot more dangerous. You have that little hunchback jumping around, shooting fireballs at you. He's attempting, and he gets it. He is attempting to keep that Fleeman in place with the axes while trying to whip Frank. That is actually very well done. As he completes level 5 just around the same time that Freeland does with the actual typical holy water strat. So now the gap is yet again closed. As you can see, one slight misstep, one poor drop of RNG can be the difference maker in one of these races. Very exciting stuff. All right, Freeland. Let's see. There actually is a holy water in that candle. That looks like Aramis did not grab it. That may prove a bit of a... Oh, I think he just... Now he's going back to get it. And there's the holy water. You definitely want holy water in this stage. It is very, very, very difficult to complete this stage without holy water. Meanwhile, Freeland making short work of this stage, grabbing the safety meat. These red skeletons popping up, they actually do not die. They just get knocked right back down, and just like Chumbawamba said, they get right back up again. But both of them are going to get that safety meat. Very smart choice, as they have limited health. And they do not want to take a death after this point because they cannot get holy water. And that is going to be very, very important to not only clear out the rest of this stage, but to kill death. If one kills death, does one become immortal? We will find out. All right, very nice double water throw from Aramis to clear that sketchy section. As Freeland moves on to the stair boss of this game. Let's see if Freeland is going to go for the 4-frame window to throw this holy water. He does. Throwing the holy water within a 4-frame window actually removes the hitbox of that bone tower, allowing you to walk through unscathed. I see Aramus actually did not get that 4-frame window, took a bit of a damage, but that should be no problem as Freeland goes in for the death fight. Another very safe but very good death fight from Freeland. Oh, as Aramus took a death, it looks like. That is going to be unfortunate. As you can see, he no longer has the holy water, so he's going to have to do this manually with the whip. And it looks like he's going to go for the cross as well, which will help. But we'll see how much. All right, Freeland moving on to level 6, taking on the Bat Bridge. Again, just hold left, hit A occasionally when you need to. Very expert use of that holy water there to get that, destroy that candle, get that stopwatch that will make level stages 17 much easier. All right, you see, as we watch Freeland climb the clock tower, you can see Aramus fighting Death's Hallway with the cross. It is no easy feat. You have to stay on your toes. Medusas, axes, axe knights everywhere. Freeland taking the safety meat as he activates the stopwatch again to clear out this Fleeman section as he prepares to go fight Dracula for another time. Oh, and you see Aramus take another death there, the death. He is determined. He's going to keep going. All right, let's see what Freeland does here with the Dracula fight. Is he going to go for a 2-cycle? He is. Oh, misses the back jump. That is a very tough trick. You actually have to do a same frame input of jump and back to do a perfect back jump to throw across facing at Dracula. It is very, very difficult. Probably the hardest trick in the game, but not a problem as he just quickly recovers and goes for a standard Dracula kill on phase 1, moving on to the Cookie Monster. Freeland employing the machine gun strats to take care of Cookie Monster once and for all. And that is one Dracula down, one Cookie Monster down. That is one more race down for Freeland. Congratulations, Freeland. Big GG's on that as Aramus is working his way through Death Hallway. Very, very tough section of the game. Aramus is staying determined. All right, both Axe Knights dead. He's got a good amount of hearts and a good amount of health. We'll see if he can take care of Death right here. And that is one death down for Aramus. And he is on his way to level 6. All right, Aramus will be pushing on to take out Drac, and let's all cheer Aramus on as he takes on Dracula and level 6. Great performance by both runners. Oh, and we got a death from the bat there. Some call him Steve, some call him Dave. Everyone calls him a pain. That is one thing about this bridge. If you do not stay consistent with your frames and your inputs, you will get unpredictable bat patterns that can make some really, really, really tough situations happen for you. Hopefully that is the only surprise we see out of these bats. Looks like the rest of them are going to cooperate as he moves into stage 17. Opts to kill that skeleton there, avoiding the boost to save the health. That is a smart choice. Takes the second boost. safely up to the top platform, grabs this extra heart. He's going to activate the stopwatch and going to grab the safety meat just so he doesn't die. That is a very good choice. And he gets chased by a fleaman, but does not do any damage. All right, so let's throw some good lucks for Aramus up here as he goes to finish off Dracula for the last time. Again, he's going to grab this cross right here. He's going to grab some extra hearts on the way through. Ooh, takes a hit from Dracula Fireballs there. Unfortunately, not able to set up a 3-cycle crit. Ooh, goes for a backup crit, but does not get it. Sorry, we're gonna finish this one out. Just 2 more hits on phase 1. And we got phase 1 done. Now we're on to Cookie Monster. And we make short work of the Cookie Monster as Holy Water is his one weakness. That is going to be a GG for Aramus. All right. GG's for all the runners in chat. Great job to Freeland and to Aramus. Very well done to both of you. All right, I believe that is going to conclude our race segment here for Group C. We have some more races coming up. These are, of course, group stage races. The main tournament is going to, I believe, I should say the top 8 tournament is going to, I believe, start on Tuesday, the 10th, if I'm not mistaken. These are group stages to see who will get into that top 8. Looks like Freeland is going to take the win on this one. We have more matches coming up. Not sure. Not sure if they're going to be shown, but stay tuned as this will continue to get spicy. But thanks for everybody for tuning in. And we'll see you next time. Actually, hold tight. We're going to see if we can get either of these guys in here for post-race commentary. All right, sit tight, everybody. We'll meet up with these guys and see if we can get some commentary in here. Hold up 1 second.
Hello.
All right, we have Freeland and Aramus here with us for some post-race commentary. How you guys doing?
Doing all right. I think Aramus is getting headphones right now.
Okay, very good. Oh.
I think he's got them. He's setting up.
Okay, let's see. Yeah, do you guys have me?
We do.
Yeah.
Welcome on in. Both great race from both of you guys. Freeland, congratulations. What do you guys think? How'd y'all feel?
Yeah, I was definitely not prepared for what happens if I fail the potion manip for the God Bridge.
Yeah, that was a little spicy, taking a death right there. You guys were actually neck and neck for a good while after that. Taking that axe though in Fleeman Alley was a little bit unfortunate, Aramus, but you recovered very well. You were able to take down Frank pretty expertly, I might say.
Well,
I was actually
that was a fluke. I'm not very good at that backup strat.
I was actually sweating Fleeman Alley out there a bit because the next drop for me was the axe.
Yeah, that is a scary drop to be on. If you're expecting that axe, that's a guarantee. That's at least 20 seconds lost if you can save it.
And then obviously the snowball effect if you're not used to fighting Frankenstein's monster with anything else.
Oh yeah.
Than the holy water.
Stuck in that whip only loop if you're having trouble with Frankenstein. Very, very detrimental.
Yeah.
I think the death in level 3 was the only thing that kind of went wrong between both runs, and then forgetting to start on time in the first race actually gave him about a 5 or 6 second head start in that one. I was closing
all things though.
Hey, next time if you could give me a 5-minute head start, it would be great.
See if we can work that out. Yep. But again, great job to both of you guys. Any final comments or anything you'd like to say before we head on out?
No, it was a lot of fun, and I look forward to the next ones for sure.
Let's hope that Aramus joins me in the bracket stage, because his race with level engine will end up deciding who goes and who doesn't. That
will be very exciting to see.
I'm looking forward to that, and hopefully I can have a little bit better runs. Those were pretty rough. So,
yeah. This game is a much different beast racing than it is when you're grinding for the fastest time possible.
Oh, absolutely! A single mistake can mean seconds or minutes behind your opponent if something happens.
Yeah.
Makes it for pretty exciting, I would say. I have to say.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. You saw well, obviously those races weren't restreamed, but I was watching the Two Snack versus Theogotch. I mean, not Two Snack. Ohek and Snack versus Theogotch race, and the second round was a very interesting one because they were trading off. Because level 5 played the role of equalizer.
Oh, I did see that. They finished within seconds of each other after I think Theogotch had a pretty substantial lead. They were able to catch up to each other because of actual some wacky stuff happening on both sides.
Yeah.
Stage 15 can definitely throw you for a loop, especially if you're skipping the meat.
Oh yeah.
If you're skipping the meat, you can't afford any damage.
Nope.
Any additional damage anywhere.
Very true. So, Freeland, do you happen to know when the bracket play will begin for this tournament?
Probably sometime after this. I'm gonna guess after Thursday, because that's when the group stage is supposed to end.
Gotcha, after Thursday. Well, we will look forward to seeing more news on that front.
All right, I gotta go.
All right.
Have a good rest of your weekend, everybody.
For racing.
Thank you for hosting.
Everybody for watching.
See you guys later.
Take it easy.